It's Week 6 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Barons' burner at wide receiver. He was excellent a week ago, turning his catches into nearly 180 yards. It's the Barons and the Jets, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Brooklyn Barons and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this... Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
Throwing to start the drive, McClain. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Here's the Jets punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3, it leaves him with 4th and 1. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Looking to throw on second down. McClain escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On fourth down, McClain. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it, right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. McClain, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. On third down, McClain trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 129 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Got to say, it was a little surprised to see Charles come out in the shotgun on third and
yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2nd and 5. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll set up to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards, and that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Throwing on first down. McLean, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. McLean. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. McLean. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw on third down. McLean. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it was 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. But I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. 2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and get the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. the play fake. He'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Back to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to run out the fourth down.
What I love about the good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is right through, and that'll bring them back within 4.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, McLean flush to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Here's the Jets punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw on 2nd down. McLean got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out into open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Taking on the midfield logo. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on third down. McLean, he's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
One final go for this offense here in this first half. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Barons get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Extra point up and through. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And on now is the punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. McLean finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And here's a handoff out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
Looking to throw. McLean eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. McLean throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
To win the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McLean steps away to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jets have recovered. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the 1st down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. 5 yards is a pickup there as that extends this drive.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that nearly their first pick of the game. but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Barons have cut it back within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Throwing to start the drive. McClain. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 3rd down, McClain. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they bring out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
They got the lead here in the second half. That's the last penalty you want to commit.
And they were getting the ball. Why are you going after the punter there? Just take the football and keep going.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Back to throw. McLean. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLean toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. McLean. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Second and 5. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
Holding. Offense.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35.